Hi guys, I have on my Christmas sweater, so you know what that means. We are doing Christmas decorating today. So first of all, I'm going to take you around. Instead of just showing you, I'm actually going to give you a tour and talk to you about my Christmas decorations. I did go ahead and decorate the inside by myself, but don't worry because after the tour, you and I are going to decorate the porch together, so it should be a good time. Also, my name is Ashley, just in case we've never met before, and you are welcome here on the channel, and I am so glad that you decided to stop by today. Okay, so I need to pick out an awesome fireplace. This is 4 times relaxing fireplace and the best instrumental. And maybe we'll go with this one. Let's just try it and see. Okay. Of course, an ad. Yeah, that looks cool. So I think that we are going to start in the kitchen. So when you come into the kitchen, I just have some garland here with some vintage red bows that I thrifted, and I think that they are so beautiful. But this is one of my favorite parts of my decorating is right there. And then I just have this bowl that I got from Dollar General from last year just because it has some sweets in it. So I just sat that there, and then on this other side, the only thing I have there is a Christmas picture of me and my husband our first year married, and then I put a pine cone beside it. I just wanted to display that. This is what my table is looking like. So this is a full-length tablecloth, and I will fold it out like that, but for now I need it to be a table runner because it makes more sense for us. And I haven't actually pressed it yet, but after I press it and it's nice and smooth, it'll look really good. And then this I got several years ago from Walmart. The centerpiece. These pine cones don't go on it, but I just put those there for extra decoration. And then my candle that goes in the middle of this to light this up, it tore up. So I just put some pine cones in it until maybe I could find another one. And then I have a wreath here. I thrifted this wreath, and you can't see it too great because the sun's coming in, but I love this vintage bow, and I love this wreath. It has holly berries on it and pine cones, and then I just put a string of lights to go around it. But I love the simplicity of homes that have, you know, the wreaths right there in the window. So this is what the kitchen area is looking like. Then over here, this is a Christmas tree that came from Hobby Lobby several years ago. The bow's from Dollar General, and I just put some pine cones. And those bulbs are from the first Christmas tree that I ever put up, so I saved 5 of them. And then these came from a yard sale several years ago, and then I have some more of the buffalo check there. I'm not totally crazy about this area, but I do love the simplicity of it, so I'm pretty sure that's how I'm going to keep it. On this side, I just put some dish towels there with the buffalo check, which you're going to see a lot of that in the video. And here on the refrigerator, I have a Christmas card from me and my husband a couple years ago. And then this is my mama. Oh, I miss her so much. I love my mama. That is the one that I lived with, but I love getting to display that right here on the fridge. So I've had all of my Christmas stuff for a while now, and I didn't plan on buying anything new, but I do want to replace that candle to light up the kitchen table since it messed up. And then I don't have a nativity set either. Mine lit up and it was beautiful, but it rusted. It was beyond repair, so my husband just threw it away. And so I would love to thrift a vintage nativity set, a beautiful one. So I will be on the lookout for that. So this is what you see when you first walk in the door. So let's go over this area. I got this Christmas tree a couple years ago from Hobby Lobby, and these ornaments, I love them so much. Apparently they're Ray Dunn, and I actually thrifted these. I think I gave $3 each, and guess what? The jingle broke, and I hot glued it back together. You can't see it until you get up close, but I did find a place on Etsy where you can buy these, and there's several more that I would love to have. And this tree, Hobby Lobby. This is probably Bargain Hunt. I don't remember. Oh yeah, Yard Sale is where the sign come from, but it originally come from Walmart. The table runner, I thrifted that as well. This garland I got from Dollar General probably like 4 years ago. Just put a few pine cones in there. And then this one, I'm not sure where he come from, but that one right there is Hobby Lobby. And then this was given to me by my secret sister at church when they did the different gifts. But yeah, I love this little entry area here. That tree is my favorite. Okay, moving on into the living room, I put up this garland with these lights. It's not perfect, but I wanted to do it the best that I could without putting a ton of holes in the wall. And then a mistletoe. My husband was looking for a real mistletoe, but I found this one at the Dollar General for $1. It's an ornament, so I am happy with that. And then this guy, we'll go ahead and talk about him. That was David's when he was just a baby, and he wanted to know why I put it there. Well, it's because his mother gave it to me, so I have to display it somewhere because that is from when he was a baby. I really needed green wire for this, but I'm not buying anything new, so this is just the way that it's gonna be. And it at nighttime, when it's lit up, it's beautiful. Also in the hallway, I have these two pillows because I thrifted these other two pillows that we're about to see, and then I have a heated buffalo check blanket, so I think I'll just leave that there for now. I don't have the bathroom decorated yet, but I do have this guy. My mother-in-law gave that to me, and that little tree I think was thrifted, but I'll come back and decorate the bathroom later. But for now, that's just the way that it is. But you see this when you walk out, and then I guess we'll go ahead and go over and see the tree. We'll start right here with the entry table. I think it looks beautiful. I'm so happy with it. So this sign, I got that at a yard sale, but it originally came from Hobby Lobby, and I just love it. I love having a grateful heart. This came from Hobby Lobby a couple years ago, and then these candles were my grandmother's, and that is one of the only things that I actually got from her whenever she passed away, but I love those. And then this one at the bottom, I thrifted. So moving on to my tree, I love this tree. I thrifted it for $15 4 years ago, and everybody always wants me to get a different tree, a pre-lit tree, but I just love this one. And if you actually look up this brand of tree, it goes for like $800, so it's not a super cheap tree, but my tree has just lost a lot of its needles, I guess. So yeah, maybe next year. I promised next year that I would get a pre-lit tree and get rid of this one. My husband would actually prefer us to have a real tree, but my mom's taught me to be scared of fire, so I just am too scared to have a real tree, as silly as that may sound. But she's been in 2 house fires where everything was lost and burnt to the ground, so she's just very particular about that. But let's go through some of my favorite ornaments. So you know that I don't have any children, so I don't have any special ornaments like that, but I do have some special ornaments, like this cross that's made out of cedar. My husband made that the first year that we met, and I absolutely love this cross. I think it's great that I keep Christ right there in the center, and then I've got what I would say is the Star of David, because that's what Christmas is about, not worshiping a Christmas tree, a creation, but worshiping the Creator. So David's mom got these little snowman ornaments. One says Dave, and then they didn't have an Ashley, so she wrote Ashley on mine. And then this one is our first Christmas engaged. That was 2020. And then this one was an ornament that we had made last year in Pigeon Forge, and I absolutely love this ornament. It is so cute. It melted my heart when I got it back out. David's mom, she was throwing this bear away, so I took him, and I think he is adorable. And then here is our first Christmas as Miss and Miss. And then as Mr. and Miss. What did I say, Miss and Miss? Here's our first Christmas as Mr. and Miss. And then these are from a party that I had at church where they did an ornament exchange. So I have one on each side. And this J right here, it stands for Judy, which is my grandmother's ornament. Everybody picked out an ornament one year and was going to put it on the tree, and that's the one that they got. And then I got an R for Richard, which is for my dad, And then there's the other deer. And this is from my neighbor. She makes these ornaments and they are so cute. And she wants me to come down and pick out a new one for this year. That's the one that I got last year. I absolutely love them. This is a banner that I got several years ago from Walmart, and I just cut it in half, and I just love the buffalo check on the Christmas tree. And then my mom's ornament is this big guy right here, and he's actually really beautiful, but he's just so big. So we always have a laugh out of that because I put him on the back of the tree, but David said put him on the front of the tree this year, so that's what I did. But those are all of the special ornaments that I have, and I love my tree. Okay, moving on to the living room. So here are those truck pillows that we thrifted. Those were $2 each. And here is a picture of what the TV stand looks like, and I love it. I just have some garland there on the top. I may take those pine cones and sprinkle them on the top whenever I find a candle, but I've got David and Ashley in our stockings, and then this joy sign, it actually does light up, and I've got my Santa hat on top of it, and this is one of my other favorite parts of my decorating. Here is a picture of me, my brother, my mom and dad on Christmas a long time ago, obviously, and I'm pretty sure my family was smashed there. And then here is a picture of me and my brother doing reindeer antlers in front of the Christmas tree. This is my husband. Look how much of a doll he is. He's actually 2 there, and we thought he was surely like 4, but he's 2. He was a very husky little boy, but I don't have any pictures of me meeting Santa ever, and that's okay. I don't ever remember meeting him my whole life, but I don't regret it. And then on the couch, I just have some traditional plaid pillows, which I love, and then this is my centerpiece, which is just a dishcloth that is in buffalo check. And then this is the tray that I keep out all year long. And then I've just got 2 candles in there, and I put some picks in there, and then I put some pine cones all around it and decorate it like that. And I love the centerpiece. So the only thing left to show you is this guy. I thrifted him. I think I gave like $3 for him a few months ago. So that is a new addition, and I think that he is so pretty. So now I'll take you out in the garage. I'll show you what I have left over. We'll move all of that to the porch and start doing some decorating outside. Okay, so moving on to the garage, I have these 3 wreaths. I need to plug them up and make sure that the lights still work on them. And then I got all matching bows on it. And then this big mess here, I have to go through and organize and, you know, clean all of this up whenever I'm finished. But this is the Christmas stuff that I have left over. So I know for the porch that we're going to use this because this is all garland. So we're going to need this extension cord. And then in here, I have some lights. That's usually what I put around the door. And then I have these that I picked up. I got those at a yard sale for $2 each back in the summertime. And then I have these lights. I have 3 sets of these, and I'm pretty sure I got those at a thrift store for a really good price. So I have some bows that I can put on the garland maybe. But see, the problem is I live on a mountain, so the wind tends to be very strong. So you have to be careful about what you put up because it may not survive. But looks like I've got 3 of those bows, so we might try to use those somehow. So let me move all of this to the porch. I thrifted all of these wreaths several years ago. This one is tangled together. All right, so let's plug these up and see if they still work. The lights I did replace on these, so that one looks good. And then number 2. Works. And number 3 works. Cool. So all 3 of them still work. I'll fluff them once we get them outside because I don't want all that in the floor, even though it already is in the floor. So here's what I've got so far. I need to go to town and probably get an extension cord and then also get some zip ties to hold everything down. So I got 4 packs of command strips and 3 extension cords, which those are, you just push, you just step on them and it turns it on. So I thought that was cool. And I did get some original candy canes for the tree because my entire life growing up, my dad always had candy canes on the tree.
At the Home Depot, we have the tools to make holiday magic, especially when it comes to getting the perfect gift. For all those project-doing, technology-loving, holiday hosting, tool organizing, woodshop working people in your life. And gifts for everyone else.
It ended up getting dark and cold on me before I could finish, but here is the final product. So I'm going to do something with the cords and fix those up a little bit. I may hang those red bows around the door and I may not. And then also I have some icicles that I could drape off of the porch, but like I said, with the wind being so strong here, it's not always a good idea, so I may just leave it like this. And here's the final product, what everything looks like. But yeah, see, the icicles would hang right here in the front and they would be beautiful, but only if I could secure them properly. But I love the way it turned out. So I'm going to leave you guys here with some Christmas music and an overview of everything. But thank you so much for watching and spending some time with me. As always, keep fighting that good fight of faith. And also, if you know how to secure icicles, then let me know in the comments. And if I put them up, I will show you. But I'll see you guys in the very next video. Bye.